What's up, guys? It's the trucking guy coming back at you, man. I'm making a video today about the truth about hotshot. Whoa, the truth, right? Let's get into some facts, man. But first, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, give me a thumbs up, please leave a comment. When you're done with this video, please give me a yes, no, what you think about it, okay? But let's get right into it, man. The truth about hotshot. You guys want to get into it, right? Let me tell you what I hear the most. When people contact me, I've had a lot of people contact me. I've had a lot of referrals, a lot of guys that I know that run consulting firms, different things that run only semis. They refer a lot of the hotshot stuff to me because we run a fleet. We've been pretty big. We've been at it for a while. But what I get into, right? The first thing I say, they start saying to me is, they list off all the columns of what they won't do and all the no's that they have. And at the end of the column, I'm always like, damn, man, you know, you got more I don't want us than I want us. What the hell? Why should I hire you? Why should I put you to work? Why should I recommend you getting into this industry? What are you gonna be able to do for anybody that's different than the next guy, right? So you got no chains, right? No tarps. I don't want a tarp. I hate tarping. I don't like tarping. Tarping sucks. We know this, right? But most everything in the wintertime needs tarps. Why? Because of salt, because of ice, because of grime in the roads, because of, they don't want their crap getting destroyed, for whatever reason. It's computer controlled, different things like that. They want it tarped, okay? No cold weather. You hear everybody? That's one of the first things. I don't want to go in the cold, especially all the boys from the South. I get it. I live in the South. I'm from the South. I hate the cold. I've been to Fargo, North Dakota when it's 30 degrees negative. I've been to Minnesota, all these places up by the Canadian border in the wintertime. I've seen 8, 10, 12-foot snow banks, guys. It snows there constantly, right? But you don't want to go there. So why the hell would they pay you anything different than the next guy, right? You got no air ride on the trailer. You got no CDL in a commercial motor vehicle. No CDL to me, and I'm gonna catch a lot of help for this one, but no CDL to me, CDL means commercial driver's license. You're going into a commercial motor vehicle. No commercial motor vehicle license in a commercial motor vehicle equals dumbass, in my opinion, okay? Commercial motor vehicle minus commercial motor vehicle driver's license equals dumbass, okay? Because you don't know what you're doing. That's just the way I look at it, okay? It's the way insurance companies look at it. That's why it's more expensive. Hell, even you got some of these guys like the toe pickler. He wants CDL drivers now because it's cheaper on insurance. They're a safer bet. They've been to school. They have some experience, right? Nothing against non-CDL guys. Hey, if you want to go do it, you want to try it, knock yourself out. I love watching it. It's entertaining. But I don't recommend it. I think for a commercial motor vehicle, you need to have a commercial motor vehicle driver's license, right? So no experience. That's another thing. Got no experience, no ramps, right? You guys want to get out there, but you don't want to do cars. I don't want to do cars. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. You have a whole lot of I don't want us, but you don't have any want us. You got a lot of, you got a small trailer and a small truck. You say, well, I got a F-150 and a 20-foot trailer. Can I do hotshot? I mean, you got limited capacity to haul shit, and your job is to haul shit. So what do you think? 2 plus 2 is 4. You know what I mean? You get a lot of this stuff on the stuff, guys, come out of different industries, All you got to do is watch a couple of videos and see how the professionals do it and then say, okay, when I was looking at it, I knew instantly. And I did this, guys. I had a dually. Roof and truck was one, because I come out of roofing and primarily in that industry. I bought a 25-foot trailer, gooseneck, right? First one I ever had, paid cash, and got into it. Ran it for a week. 1 week, realized. Anyway, ran it for a week, guys, realized this shit ain't gonna work. I gotta have at least a 40-foot trailer, minimum. Then I got that, and then I stepped into a 40-foot air ride. Then I got more equipment, right? And you realize real quick. But that was me getting into it. So the people that get into it, like the guys that come on with me and they say they don't have tarps, they don't have this, that. I won't take them if they say I don't want to do tarps and I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that. But I will take them if they don't have the equipment because they just need to go work to make the money to buy tarps, buy chains, buy ramps to load low pro vehicles. Make more money to later on buy air ride trailer. I'm all out for helping the little guy, man, and the underdog. I'm all out for that. So if you come to me and you say, man, I don't have a CDL, the first thing I'm gonna say, well, let's get one. I love to help you get one, point you in the right direction. I've went down with several friends to commercial motor driving school here in Miami. I've been to help people get their CDLs in Arkansas and different places. I've let them use our trucks and our equipment. I've helped many friends get CDLs. Let's get it. But if you tell me I don't want to do CDL and I want to do non-CDL hotshot and this and that, I'm gonna say, well, like I said, this plus this equals dumbass. But there's a guy that has a huge following out there, man. He's doing it, he's rocking it, and he's making money. So he's the exception to the rule. Most of you guys are not going to be as resourceful as that guy. Very resourceful guy. You guys all know what I'm talking about. Toe pickler, right? Super resourceful guy. He can do it. Most people can't do the non-CDL, guys. He's been doing it for years, so he hasn't had an accident. He's learned. If you watch his videos, he did a lot of stuff, kind of funky in the beginning as he went into it. Now he's very professional, the way he straps, the way he does this. So I have a lot of respect for that guy. But the rest of you guys getting into it, I think it's a bad idea. 100% don't do it. Get your CDL, do it right. Don't get screwed with by DOT. Don't risk your license. Don't risk all these things, right? Insurance is more expensive, the whole 9 yards, okay? But also, you got a small truck, you got a small trailer. One big thing is, 10-ply tires, right? You got 10-ply tires. Commercial tires are 14-ply, 16-ply tires. Semis get tires once every year and a half. You have 10-ply tires on your truck and trailer, you're gonna replace them every 3 months. So you're taking a civilian apparatus, right? And you're trying to adapt it to a commercial application. That's not what it was intended for, guys. That's not what it was made for. You're running 500 miles a day on 10-ply tires and buying them every 3 months when you can go buy these tires for the trailer or buy your equipment with them already on it or upgrade later on, which I did. I came in with 10 plies, guys, I'm not gonna lie, and I had to upgrade, and I've been through this dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of times, guys, with people. So we've gotten to the point now where I'm probably not even going to bring anybody on anymore unless they have 14 plus tires, ply tires on their equipment, because it's ridiculous. They're just not made for the heat and the wear. 500 miles a day. They get too hot in the summertime. They pop. I mean, like popcorn, guys. As well as if you're running heavy, you run 18,000 pounds on the trailer, if it's a 40 footer, even if it's tandem duals, whatever, and you're not running 14, 16 ply tires, they're gonna pop, boom, like that. Just like popcorn, man. But you guys want to work hard. I get that. You guys want to get into it. You want to try in the industry. So I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking the guy that wants to get in and then grow and go up. But I am knocking the guy that just wants to get by and doesn't want to do anything. You want all the money. You want to get paid big money, but you don't want to do nothing for it. You know what I mean? That's annoying to me. You don't want to do cars. You don't want to do no tarping. You don't want to go into cold weather. You have all these I don't wants. How the hell are you going to be profitable? And give me a comment if anybody's doing this. Is there anybody out there that runs only like 3 states in the South, like Florida, Georgia, and Alabama? Only those 3. Doesn't have a CDL, okay? And doesn't tarp, no tarps, right? And you have to tarp here all the time anyway, because they always want to tarp coming to Florida because of the rain. It's rained almost every single time I've ever driven to Florida from somewhere else. It rains. It rains here a lot, guys. I live here. It rains in the afternoons, almost every afternoon, especially during hurricane season, rainy season. It's always raining, guys. Beautiful weather, beautiful day, but you get an afternoon shower. It's not a big deal. In different parts of the state, it rains at different times and stuff. You get on the East Coast versus West Coast. You have storms coming in and coming out and this and that. So it can be raining on the East Coast and not in the West Coast, But, is there anybody out there doing that that's really running like that, that's got a 20-foot trailer, 25-foot trailer, that's been doing it for 5 years? Because I don't think there's very few out there that, if they are, I don't believe there's very many at all, if any. But if there is anybody out there doing that, what are you making? Are you profitable? Are you making, $3,000 revenue weekly? Are you putting in your pocket? What's your insurance cost? What's your overhead? Are you putting in your pocket $1,500 to $2,000 a week? Because if you're not, what the hell are you doing for it? I mean, are you semi-retired? If you're retired and you're doing that, and you've got a retirement coming in of $3,000 or $4,000 a month, and it meets your expenses, your mortgage at home, your truck payment, car payments, if you got kids, something like that, or maybe you don't. Maybe you're just retired. You're a single guy and you do it kind of part time, and you make $1,000 a week, and you're comfortable with that. That model would work for you, but you're a small portion of the market of or the population of people that get into this industry that need to make money and want to grow it and scale it and have a fleet, or even just if you want to have one truck and make $20,000 a month revenue, which you should be making with a hotshot, and bring home a couple grand a week to take care of mama, take care of the kids, take care of the house, have a nice mortgage, have a couple toys at the house, and put $2,000 a week in your pocket. You got to generate $5,000 a week and have your expenses as low as possible, and be able to bring home 2 to 25. It's just the way it is, guys. So you're not going to do it with no chains, no ramps, no cold weather, no air ride, no CDL, no experience, 20-foot trailer, gas truck. I've had people call me, can I run a gas truck? Can I run I've got a F-250 or whatever, but it's gas. Can I run it? Well, you're going to blow it up. They're not, gas truck's just not made for this. Now, I've seen a few guys on Facebook that were doing it with gas, and they said they put, 50,000 miles on it, and it's doing just as good as a diesel or whatever, but you ain't gonna put 500,000 miles on it, buddy. It just ain't gonna happen. Okay, period. You can take that to the bank. They're just not made to run 500,000-600,000 miles before blowing up like a Cummins is, or like a diesel truck is with the, you know, the Cummins and the ice. And I mean, yeah, you're gonna have consumables, you know, turbo and different things, but you're gonna be able to run that truck for a while. You're not gonna be able to do that in a little truck like that. It's just, can you try? And I see guys on Facebook. There's this one guy, I can't think of his name. Drives, I think it's a black truck, and he's got a smaller trailer. He's doing non-CDL, and he's killing it, man. I see him on there all the time with, you know, the big numbers, and even some of these other guys on YouTube that are bringing in $8,000-$10,000 a week. Some weeks, very rare. Most of the time, they're hitting 45.5, which is still good for a non-CDL. If you can do that, holy crap, man. But if you're out there, you're a professional, got a professional image, professional look, you got a 1-ton diesel, you know, and you're doing all this other stuff, and you're running non-CDL, and it's working for you, by all means, that's cool, man. It really is. It really is cool. You know, the way that like Topig has been able to do it for so many years and grow from, you know, and stay CDL, because I would have never done that. I would have just went out and got the dualies and did it, you know, CDL and grew the business like we did, right? But I also started off with the CDL side of things. But, you know, growing and staying the non-CDL way and making money and making that business model work and leasing trucks and finding a thing that works, that's awesome. It really is. But to the rest of you guys, the truth about hotshot is you can't do it. You just can't. You know, you guys coming into it, the failure rate is like 86% in the first year. So if you're going to go out and you're going to buy a truck, say you buy a gas rig or a 2500, and you don't want to do ramps, you don't want to do cold weather, you don't want to buy an air ride trailer, you don't want to get a CDL, you have all these I don't want us, you ain't going to make it, bud. That's the truth about hotshot. You really want to know what the truth is? You ain't going to make it. Go watch all the other YouTube channels, you know, and there's a bunch of them. That will tell you, hey, you know, I had this breakdown. I'm over here sitting. Where we at, guys? I'm sitting in a hotel because my turbo's getting fixed or this and that, right? You guys ain't making enough money to take care of problems like that. You're making chunk change, and you're trying all these. I don't want to. You have your list of no's is bigger than your list of yes. You need to have a yes here, like the damn movie Yes Man, and just say, get a CDL. Yep, no problem. You know, get an air ride trailer. Yep, no problem. Run tarps. Yep. Get chains. Yep. You know, make some relationships. Yep, do this. Maybe jump into a semi. Just keep it going and grow it to a real business, a scalable business. Why do you think trucking, guys, why the 99.99999% of the market is semis? Okay, look at what's going down the roads. There's a lot of hot shots. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of them. But it ain't hot shots primarily. And why is that? Because they've adapted what they need for the market. And this is the market, and this is the equipment that they use, and it's just standardized, right? So why reinvent the wheel? Why change what doesn't work, guys? You know? And the semis that you see that have been out there 15 years, I know guys that have been doing this 15, 20 years in hotshot. Hotshot alone, they have authority, they have one truck, maybe two trucks, and that's as big as they want to get, and they make really good money. I know guys that make they have direct clients, they've been doing it for 15 years, they make about $13,000 a week. You guys can't even wrap your head around that. But they've been doing it for the same client. Most of them are in the AC side of things, you know, or they have direct customers. I mean, like direct, where they don't haul anything else. They've never looked at a load board in 12 years, right? And they came in a different time, in a different market, in a completely different situation, pre-ELOG, all that stuff, right? So things are much different, but they make really, really good money. And they have CDL, specialized equipment, air rides. Some of them are running 48 and 53-foot trailers. You know, cabin chassis trucks, you know, sleeper trucks. They're hot shots, but they almost like a mini semi, you know, microwave, fridge, the whole nine. And a lot of those guys are home every Friday night, you know. So, I mean, you got to be professional. You got to be willing to do it like the big dogs do it to make a lot of money in this industry. Now, to the guys that you guys are watching on YouTube that are the exceptions to the rule, kudos to you guys. You guys are awesome. You're really doing it. But not everybody else is going to have those same results. It's not typical for everybody else that's running these tiny trailers and all the no's. You know, no. I don't want to go in the cold. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. Well, guys, you're going to, like, especially coming out of Florida. And the only reason I bring this up is because we had a guy recently to come on. And, you know, I'm not going to say any names or anything, but he was just like, I don't want to go out of Florida. I'm a Florida boy. I want to do like Florida, Georgia, this and that. There's no loads in Florida. And all you guys that run even non-CDL know that. All the guys on YouTube know that. There's no freight in Florida. Guys, the freight that is in Florida, if a broker got paid $2,000, he's paying you $1,000, maybe less, because they know you got nowhere to go. Where are you going to go? To the ocean? To the ocean? You're going to put the shit on a boat and go? You got nowhere to go. But if you're in Tennessee, you can go to Georgia. You can go to, you know, Kentucky, Virginia. You can go other places. Tennessee, this and that, Memphis, you can go to Arkansas. You can pick up a load somewhere. You don't have to take that load, right? But in Florida, you either deadhead, which a lot of guys do, they'll deadhead all the way to Georgia. 8 hours, 9 hours from South Florida all the way to Georgia, and then pick up a load in Georgia and not even bother looking at the load boards or trying to get a load out. Some guys get a load to cover fuel, $500. They'll get a load for $500, going to Georgia or whatever. Some guys get a load for $1 a mile going all the way to Ohio, 1,000 miles, 1,400 miles. You know, I've done it living in Florida. I've taken, and I've had customers as well where I got $2 a mile coming out. You know, for the most part, I did good at the end of my driving career where I mostly hauled oversized stuff coming out, so I did really good. But, you know, the truth is, man, there's certain states and markets flip too, guys. That's the truth. There's markets flip. You might be in Texas one week, it's really hot. Ohio's really hot the next week, and shit's always moving. So if you don't have customers and you're focusing on chasing freight and solely on the load boards, that's the truth about it, man. And that's the truth about hotshot, is you guys have a bigger list of no than you have of yes. So why the hell would a customer, if you're putting yourself in their shoes, why would they hire you when they can hire me or one of my companies or people like me who have the equipment, have the professionalism, have CDLs, don't have any no's and I don't want us. When you're sitting there looking at a load board and there's nothing else in the South and you're gonna wait 2 days to get a load, and I've already made $2 grand going to Minnesota or $4 grand for the week, going here and running all over, it just, you know, how are you gonna make a business model work on that, guys? When the insurance is as high as it is, things are as difficult as they are, how are you gonna make a business model work like that? Not to mention you guys running with no numbers on the side. You know, I see it on Facebook the other day. Guy pulled up and he said, oh, I run an illegal military load. He asked him where his numbers are. He laughed. He said, I don't know damn numbers or whatever. I'm not putting them on. Well, you know what? It does piss people off because we pay a lot of money for insurance. We pay a lot to make sure to do it the right way, and you're over here cheating. And there's nothing worse that a lot of people don't like than a cheater, you know? So, you know, that's my 2 cents on it. The truth about it is there's a lot of shit in hotshot, and there's a lot of crybabies that don't want to do it. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. And, you know, you guys want to check, but you don't want to work for it, man. So to the guys that are out here that are putting in the work, the non-CDL guys that are really the exception to the rule, you guys are awesome. To the guys that are out here that have the full setups with the air ride and the legit sleeper trucks and they got the big money and they're out there really killing it, you guys rock. To anybody that's out there doing it in the semi game, you guys also rock. But again, please follow, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, comment, send me a message if you need anything, you have any questions. Feel free to ask, man. Again, this is the Trucking Guy signing out. I appreciate you guys tuning in.